Hey, I hope you guys are having a blessed morning. This is Audi Rob with Wide Open Woke Podcast. Yes. WOW. Wow. I'm just going to ponder on a few things that we got going here. I was reflecting on that number 666. And I remember how I used to be all upset about the number 666 and how they used to portray it to us in movies with that old school movie, The Omen. Y'all remember that? How they programmed us with the Omen, like Damien in the movie 1, 2, and 3. Had us all scared about the number 666. Don't you know they subconsciously programmed that into our subconscious mind to be afraid of that number? And then when I was around my counterparts coming up on the other side, in the ministry, and I would express I don't want to stay away from that number. They didn't really go into it, but they would change, my view of going in a different direction, but not really going into it representing what it said in the Bible as it being the Antichrist or something to be really afraid of. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going on those beliefs that I was being told that, oh, this is the devil and this is this and that. And then come to find out in my research that 666 is just the number carbon makeup of man. 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. And then you go back and look at ancient information and how it's represented. It was never represented as no evil entity. So I can see why my counterparts were just kind of protect me and steer me in a different direction, but I wasn't satisfied, so I decided to do research. When I decided to do research, I was told I was no longer welcome, but I still love my people. But I can't stop doing research because the truth is right before me now. I see the flip that was between the Old Testament and the New Testament, and how Elil and Enki and Nia had came in. They have to go back to the old Anunnakian story. The UFO thing is already, we know they here, they real. A lot of people don't want to accept it. I just went to a guy at work. He says, "Oh, they're not real. Well, then is that why the government's been having congressional hearings? I'm trying to let you know that they're here because they always knew that they were here. Okay, they just been keeping it secret from us. But yeah, they're coming out now, and they're saying, hey, the powers that be have this technology. We know they have it because we gave it to them. They just haven't let you guys know or use it. Everything that we've given them, they've used it for weapons, or they turn it into weapons. So that's another battle and another story right now. But right now, as far as what we're going into, being representatives with this, you have to actually go back and do your research on what you're being told, because what it is, they teach you what they want you to know. They keep out what they don't want you to know, because then they'll put 2 and 2 together and just, think about it. Enoch. If Enoch walked so right with God and they talk so much about Enoch, why you didn't put the book of Enoch in the Bible? It's in the Ethiopian Bible, but it's not in this particular Bible. But when you go back and read the book of Enoch, you'll see why. The people don't make that extra step. They're scared. Oh, I'm going to stay right here in this lane. And I don't want to go to the left or to the right. And they're doing what they want you to do. You do it exactly. You do it exactly what they want you to do. They want you to stay right this because they're part of the control. That's in order for them. They got to have that you to walk. They got to have you doing this. They want you not experiencing, not knowing the true power that you have within you, because the kingdom of heaven is within you. It's not without. The kingdom of heaven is within. That's something they never taught us about. When Jesus said, "These things that I do, you can do also." Yeah. And y'all preached all on that, but in the Bible they never told you how. But when you do your research on where Jesus walked in other cultures and where they have representation of him being there as Saint Yeshua. Yes. Oh yeah, thank goodness there's documentations. He's an ascended master. He came through the lineage of Mary, but they don't want to go back and let them know that the bloodline runs deep because Mary's mother was also a virgin birth. Oh, it goes back so deep. And how Jesus was ascended and incarnated back into this earth again and came in on his last ascension before he became an ascended master. He was a spiritual teacher. He said, "I am not the Son of God, but I am the Son of Man. I didn't come for y'all to worship me. I come for you guys to be like me. Be like me." Yes, don't you see the flip? So, you have to bring the Anunnakian story into play because there's no other way. These UFOs been here since the beginning of time. So now, since the government's trying to say, "Oh, they've always been here," but we're going to change the name now. We're going to change them to UAPs, guys. Just call them UAPs, but we don't know what they are. We just want you to know that we don't know what they are, because if you do know that we know what they are, that means you're going to know that we've got this technology and you guys, we've been keeping it secret because we want you to keep paying this money. Because right now, we're only paying taxes right now to uphold the illusion that we're funding the government. But that's on a different story. That's only a different story. But this is Wide Open Woke without Iraj. Make you say wow, because it's a wow out there, because you don't know until you get wide open woke. Wake up and do your research. Peace, my brothers and sisters. Peace.